Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday to everyone in attendance. We're thrilled to have you with us today. We're going to be doing our second fundraiser for Fat Jack's Comic Crypt, and we've got both Nick Barrucci and the man of the hour as well. Let me get everybody in here. Switch me around. Hey, Nick, you're hiding. Oh, there you are. I knew I'd see you.
I'm moving stuff around. I'm moving and grooving to hit Tony Robbins, only without the body or the stamina or the good looks or anything else.
Nothing wrong with that. So hey, we're back, and it's a Sunday again, but we're doing good things here for the comic shop, and I know that the last show went really well, and I'm really glad that you kind of came back and wanted to do a second one with me, because anything we can do to help out worthy cause like this one is good to do. And I know that everybody in the channel has always been very supportive of the fundraising efforts that we've done on ours, Nick, that you've done on yours. And being able to do this again here for Fat Jacks is an honor for me to do it. And and I see all these Thor comics sitting in front of me too. You're tempting me.
I had to Bellathor it. I had to Bellathor it. And there's a little bit of a story of this row, which we'll get to. But mixing it up, just I wanted to bring a little bit of silver and bronze age books, just mixing up the show, just seeing what might work. Mike, look, at the end of the day, I'll be blunt. Thanks to everybody, Mike sold a lot of books last time. And he's had the half price sale at the Fat Jack stores, which has helped. Thank you, Margaret. You're very kind. You're very kind. Bill leads the way in a lot of ways. I mean, everything he's been doing for the creators, for the Hero Initiative, when he went to Baltimore and worked with Scott Dunbier and raised, I think, over $80,000, and had Walt Simonson be Vanna White carrying his art.
Yeah, that was fun.
And look, we do get to help a lot of people. Obviously, I've been very fortunate to be able to help Fat Jacks. I got to help Roberto Castro this past Friday night, thanks to your support. And I got to, George Perez's wife, Carol. And there's other charities that we've done work with. We worked with Bill on the first Indiegogo, raise some money for the Hero Initiative with the art sale, I think, or some of the sales. Sometimes it all jumbles in your mind. But honestly, I want to thank everybody who shows up. Showing up here, helping is great. So last time Mike sold, he still has some omnibuses, some hardcovers, but he sold almost everything, which was great. So I think he brought like another, 40, Mike? Would you bring?
Probably about 35 hardcovers.
35 hardcovers. So I thought I would put some Silver Age and Bronze on the air to help just mix the show up, have different price points, not knowing who would be in the audience, and just see what happens. Take it one step at a time. But Mike, why don't you real quick, because there's 27 people watching, and I don't know that everybody was here last time, but why don't you tell them about Fat Jacks, who you are and everything, and everybody please hit that thumbs up. Let's do the warm-up.
Okay, I'm Mike Ferrero from Fat Jack's Comic Crypt in Philadelphia. We have a store in Philadelphia and South Jersey, and move down a little here. We've been around for, June will be 47 years since we opened our first store in Center City, Philly. It's really tough right now. Most of the office buildings do not have workers in yet. It seems like a lot of companies have realized that they can get along with people working from home and not paying that high rent in some of these high-rise office buildings. So we're not seeing the afternoon crowd that we used to see, the suit and tie crowd. And so things have been a little tough recently. So we have a new landlord. We're expecting an increase in rent. We're debating what we should do about that. So we're plodding along, and hopefully we'll get to our 50th anniversary in 3 years. So we'll give it a shot. Thanks.
No, Mr. Easy Go Lucky, the table's not fixed. I'm pretty sure eventually I'm going to be sitting there and it's going to fall, and I'm going to fall on my butt. So I'm watching the chat on my computer. Let me get by Mike real quick so I can actually see the chat on the board. So
I got a question for you guys. So how are things going so far with the with the fundraising efforts? I mean, are we getting close to some of the goals that you were hoping to, as far as meeting those needs with the new comic purchases and those sorts of things, or how are things going?
We really haven't seen an increase in new comic sales. I am sad to say, though, that our Jersey store has seen an increase, and I'm sad to say that's because a store in the area could no longer carry new books. So we've picked up some of their customers. I hate to see anybody, go without sales, but Jersey is improving quite a bit. Center City, our half price sale did very, very well. We just ended that at the end of February. So we are on our way. We're nowhere near where we need to be, but we're on our way.
Well, I think I'll be, Mike's usually too, I don't know, polite, shy, proud. Sorry, you are. Mike's sometimes too proud to even to say everything, which sometimes explains some things. But they put in a GoFundMe with a goal of 80,000. They're at 22,000. Mike's got over 60,000 in back debt with Diamond that he has to get even with. So I want to make this succinct, which may be a little hard, but basically, I think they probably still need to get another 60 to 70,000 as of today. As Mike said, he picked up a few buyers in Jersey because of another retailer that stopped carrying new books because they were having same kind of financial troubles. I mean, once you lose a customer, you lose a customer. But Center City's only picked up a little bit. The half off sale actually probably helped with getting out of a little bit of the back debt with Diamond. The 20,000 that they raised helped getting a little bit out of the back debt with Diamond, which has allowed Mike to stay getting new books. I mean, the one thing I will say is that because he caught up a little bit on the back debt with Diamond put him back on terms for 2 weeks. So as long as he can stay paying Diamond, he can continue with those terms, although Diamond has been very direct in saying if you fall behind by 1 week, we have to put you back on COD. So at least the COD part has been taken away. But I can tell you as a publisher and as other publishers, January through March has been really slow. We got really lucky with Darkwing Duck and Gargoyles hitting, and those did well. But it has been a little bit slower for us and for retailers the last few months. So, look, one step at a time. And I'll just add one more thing yay, Mike Lovitz. Fat Jack's was the first comic store, one of the best ever. Thanks, Mike. The one thing that I'll add is, I said this before, but not sure who was here before and who wasn't. Mike and I have two different memories of the first time we remember each other. My first time remembering Mike was going to his store and seeing a What If 28. I keep saying 35, but I think it was 28. What if Daredevil became an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. with that beautiful Frank Miller cover? And it was on the wall for $5. And Chris Bass was, yes, I remember Chris Bass. Yeah. Chris Bass was at the register and Mike was next to him. And I had like $4.10 or $4.15. And I asked if I could have it for $4. And Mike looked at it and looked at me and said, all right, sure. So I had money to take the bus home and the subway. And Mike's first memory of me was going to my local comic store, Comic Investments in South Philly, and buying books when they had sales, and then going to Mike's store and selling Mike or trading Mike the books for other books. So I don't remember that one as well. What I will say that as a 13-year-old kid, Mike sold to me wholesale so that I could sell at conventions. My dad hated comics, took me to one convention, and when he saw that I brought home more books than I went with, because I sold the books that I had and bought more, would not take me to another convention ever again. So I was taking a cab to the convention in Center City for a few months at 13 years old, and Mike sold me wholesale so that I can do that. I may have worn red parachute pants, Kelly. I may have. So to kick it off, in 2021, I bought these books from Mike, these stores right here. I bought them from Mike. And if I sell these stores, even though I paid Mike for them, I figured it would be cool to kick off with books I actually bought at Fat Jack's. And by the way, at the end of the show, let's see, before I do that, real shame how slow Philly has been in recovering, so not surprised. Yeah, I mean, Philly foot traffic is like at 57% of what it used to be. Mike is a Philly sub-distributor. Yeah, and the funny thing about that is I used to work at Mike's store. I think it was Tuesday nights and Thursday nights because the Baxters were in on Friday and the new books were in on Wednesday.
Actually, the Baxters came in Wednesday during the day.
Okay.
And the every other item came in like 2 a.m.
Right.
On Friday morning.
Right. So I used to work there.
So we would work through the night.
Yeah, breaking everything down.
Yeah.
I remember having to drive to your Haverford store and to Dan's store at 5th and Alany to drop off books. I made a few extra bucks driving at 16 years old to his. He had 4 stores at one point at one of the other stores. And then this other person, Dan Hirsch, who had a store, I would like hustle and bring stuff there. So I guess I've been hustling ever since. I guess I don't know how not to hustle. So at the end of the, we're going to write down the names, write down everybody. And then at the end of the show, we'll let you know how to pay. There's some stuff from my personal collection that you'll pay me. I'll give Mike a percentage. There's some stuff that I'll have you pay through the business. And there's some stuff you'll pay Mike directly. So I know that this was long-winded and probably took 12 minutes longer than it should have, but everybody hit that thumbs up. And let's start with Thor 126. So picked this up from Mike 2 years ago. Very good plus. What's a very good plus grade, Mike?
I guess it would be about a 4.
A 4? So key book, Thor versus Hercules, $80. This is what I paid for it in 2021. So if you want it, it's $80. Thor versus Loki with Odin in the background. I bought this back in August 2021. Check it out. I paid $20 for it. If you want it, it's $20. Thor 154. Love the collage background with everything going on. You've got Donald Blake with what's Jane's last name? Foster. You've got Death. You've got Loki. You've got the Warriors 3. Paid $12 for it. If you want to buy it today, it's $12. Thor 156 with the Warriors 3 and more. 4.5. Thanks, West. I paid $10 for it, so if you want, it's $10. And Thor 188, great cover with Odin and Loki. I paid $8 for it. If you want it, it's $8. So I'll get to more Thor in a little bit. Let's do a little bit of Spider-Man real quick. Amazing Spider-Man number 5, page 2. I broke up the entire issue and sold most of the pages. John Romita Jr., Scott Hanna. If anybody would like this page, it'll be $400. So $400 for an Amazing Spider-Man page by Ramita and Hannah. And it's just beautiful. The new run with Ramita and Hannah, John has said that this may be his last run on Spidey. He'll be tackling other Marvel books for certain, but I think he wants to get at least, even though there will be some fill-in issues, up to 50 issues of Spider-Man. And this is one of them.
And thank you, Mike. Mike Lovis.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Michael.
Good pickup.
Nice. All right. Here's a sticky.
I got some here.
Okay. So, all right. And then we have this page of Amazing Spider-Man with Tombstone on it. Issue 5, page 14. And this will be $450. Really cool having Tombstone as a villain on the page. It's got a cat at the bottom. You would think I'd be selling this and raising money for Saved Whiskers, but now we're raising money for Fat Jacks. And remember, a percentage of every sale will be going to Fat Jacks. Let me get by in 1 minute, Mike. I just got to do one thing. I don't have it perfectly set, so I'm not seeing the bottom
Comments.
Yeah. Let's see.
Hey, Nick,
There.
since nobody picked up the other Thors, I'll take those 4 Thors.
Really? Wow.
I will.
Thank you.
I sold my Thors a long time ago, so it'd be nice to have a few bits of memory back from the run because I had completed it. I had the full run for a very long time and sold them all about 20 years ago.
Well, these are a great one.
Thank you.
Now, Mike's nickname is not Whiskers, but as you know, Fred, Mike also has lots of cats. It's part of the flavor of Fat Jack. So thank you, Bill. Really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Let's see. So 400 for this Spider-Man, 450. I'm sorry, 450 for the Spider-Man with Tombstone, 400 for the Spider-Man page 2. So the aftermath of issue 4. So let's see. John Jr. did Amazing Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 6, which was issue 950. Did 7. I think then maybe 8. Yeah, I think he did 8. Then 9, 10 were Patrick Gleason. So while he's not doing all of them, the other thing that I'll mention is that John is, for the most part, keeping the art. He's broken up 3 issues so far. He sold 2 complete issues, and he's broken up 2 issues with Scott Hanna. So just thought I would mention that. And speaking of John Romita Jr., for you Daredevil lovers, if you're a Daredevil lover like me, Daredevil Man Without Fear, this is the complete 5-issue story. We've got 2 of these. These are from John Romita Jr.'s personal collection, his file copies. They will come with a certificate of authenticity. This is the Frank Miller series with the foil covers. These are all first prints. John signed them all. One of the greatest Daredevil stories of all time. Frank Miller obviously wrote and drew some of the best Daredevil stories of all time. And I think Ann Nocenti and John Romita Jr. without Williamson's run is up there. And then you got Frank Miller and John Romita Jr. right here. So 5 issues, $300. But these are John Romita Jr.'s personal file copies. And you're basically getting them for, I don't even know what the back market is for these, so can't touch on that. But you're basically getting them for a little bit more than John's signatures. There you go. Mike Lovitz did number 8. He owns so that's one of the 2 complete issues. I had bought issue, keep saying, no, I didn't buy issue 5. Sorry, I bought and broke up issue 7. Issue 5, these are the pages that Spencer had left after breaking it up. These are 2 of the last 3 pages. Marcus, yes, you can touch it. All you got to do is say claim at $300. When you get it, you can touch it. I've got one other thing that I bought. Art Adams donated this back in 2018 for a fundraiser. This is a Giclée, number 96 of 100. Art Adams. I paid $500 for it. I'd like to sell it for $500, but if somebody wants to buy it and doesn't want to pay the $500, give me a fair offer. You're going to give all the money to Mike. I'm not going to take any money off of this. So it's a $500 Giclée of the classic X-Men #1 cover by Art. I think he recolored it. And yeah, just give me a fair offer. Let's get something moving. It's number 96 of 100. So all the money will go to Mike. All right. Let's see if I can make room. Since this is a Giclée, I want to be a little bit more careful. There we go. All right. And Michael should know about Art Adams. Michael actually had Art do a Fantastic Four 100 recreation. Mike, how long did that take you, out of curiosity? Or how long did it take from when you bought it for Art to do it? Because that is one beautiful piece of art. It's actually on Michael Lovitz's calf, and it is gorgeous. So, all right. Paraman Iron Fist, unpublished cover. Ron Wilson. Who inked it? Did Wilson ink it himself? Mike, you want to get that? Sorry, I ordered Mike pizza. Ron Wilson cover. It is unpublished. I had 4K to 5K on it, but if anybody would like to pick it up for $3,500, I'll do $3,500. So, really cool unpublished cover by Ron Wilson. Mike, you want to put took Art 3 years, was for my 50th, and was 53 when I picked it up. But well worth the wait, right, Mike? Well worth the wait. All right, Mike, do you want to show some of the books you have?
Sure.
Everybody, hit that thumbs up. 38 people watching. 26 thumbs up. Let's get a few more. You want me to do it?
Yeah. It's up to you, Otto.
Go ahead.
Okay. I've got some Marvel Masterworks. These would all be at cover price with free shipping book rate. If you want faster shipping, let me know. We'll give you the email later. But these are Atlas Era, Journey into Mystery, Volume 1, which reprints 1 through 10 of Journey into Mystery. Here's some of the covers, if you can see those. And I'm going to round up the pennies. So this is $60.
Are these first prints, Mike?
Yes, they are.
All right, so they're all first prints, and they're all out of print for Marvel.
Journey into Mystery Volume 2, issues 11 through 20. This is also $60. Volume 3, issues 21 through 30. It's also $60.
So for a lot of people, let me explain. Probably some older collectors that know, and a bunch of younger collectors. Mike, why don't you sit down? You look like your bag's hurt, and I'll take care of this. David, how are you? So basically, back in the Silver Age, when Marvel and DC were trying to get newsstand, which was where they sold newsstand and candy stores, distributors wanted to carry titles that actually had longevity. So launching a new number one was not always easy. That's why Tales of Suspense, to Astonish, Ant-Man, Iron Man, they appeared in those books. Journey into Mystery up until issue what is it, 92 or 93 was the first Thor?
83.
83, sorry, 83. Why they introduced new characters in those issues. So if you ever had an interest in grabbing any of the horror, so the Atlas Journey into Mystery, these were the horror titles. So you can check out the back, some of the stories in the back. These are just classic. These are first prints. Marvel, as far as I know, has discontinued them. So this is potentially one of the only opportunities you have to get them. They're $60 each. As Mike said, he'll put them in the mail for you. What year did these come out, Mike? Because it doesn't say here.
The Masterworks themselves?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
See if you can Google it real quick. But it has Paul Newman, Carl Wessler, art by Paul Ryman, John Forte, Joe Kubert, John Severin, Reed Crandall, Harry Anderson, Vic Carabotta, just different classic artists. Oh, John Romita. Wow. John Romita did art in, which volume is this? Oh, volume 1. You got cool classic John Romita art in here. So, late 50s John Romita during the Atlas age.
2006 to 2013.
All right. So, in the 2006 range. Then you got Lorna, Queen of the Jungle. Is this volume 1? Don Rico, Werner Roth, Jim Mooney. This is volume 1. It has Lorna, Queen of the Jungle, Lorna the Jungle Girl, 1 through 5, and 6 through 10. So check it out. And how much is this? This is also $59.99. So first print. These will be difficult to get. Just making some room here. Gonna put these standing up because I think they can. While I'm showing these. Really cool pieces of history. All right. Speaking of monsters, Menace, One Head Too Many, issues 1 through 11. Check it out. $59.99. Oh, you guys may have heard of this guy. I kind of like this character a little bit. Golden Age Submariner. This is not volume 1. This is, I don't even know what volume it is. Volume 3. It has Submariner 33 to 42. Golden Age Goodness. So, Bill Everett and Dick Ayers.
Is that 60 as well?
I'm sorry?
Was that
Oh,
60 as well?
yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, $59.99, 60. And last but not least, is this a first print?
Of the Atlas here, yes.
Tales to Astonish, Man in the Anthill. You will get Tales to Astonish 21 to 30, which includes the first Ant-Man, and this is a first print as well?
Yes.
First print. Tales to Astonish, Man in the Anthill. 22-443A803-001. I don't know what that is, West.
I didn't either.
So, if that is code, let me know what the code is for. Tell you what, if anybody buys 2 of these, I'll kick in $10 so that any 2, instead of being 120, will be 110. So these are really, really cool books. Really cool. So let's get a little bit of a sweep going. I think I'm putting everybody to sleep this Sunday. Let's see. What's cool about those Masterworks? The paper didn't go thin. Marvel.
I'm not asleep.
Let's see.
It's funny, when I was collecting comics, I never picked up any of the early Journey in the Mysteries. I always was curious about the stories in them. You know, being a Thor guy, of course.
It's really cool reading, because Marvel was putting out Westerns and horror books leading up to FF. So this is definitely part of the history that you might not see otherwise. All right. So I'm going to leave the classic X-Men up there. Again, I paid $500 for that. If anybody wants it, just make a fair offer. All the money is going to go to Mike. That one, I'm going to donate it all to him. So,
was that G. Clay direct from art, or was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. This is direct from art. He only sold them at conventions.
Okay.
It is gorgeous. Got the deckled edges and everything. So, all right. Yeah. That's the problem with something being rolled. All right.
And twice.
So, yeah, exactly. All right. Don't worry about the letters. I'm going to take the letters off. So we've got Thor 104, Giants Walk the Earth. This is a 5.0, $85. Anything you guys want to see more closely, let me know. I think I'm going to take the G Clay off. Make more room for a few more Thors. One of my favorites, Thor with Cobra and Hyde, one of the best teams around. I think this might be the first appearance of Cobra and Hyde. Colors really pop. It is a 5.5. Colors are really nice. This is $150. Thor 108. Thor battling Loki. Take this off. 5.0, $100. Do a few more Thors. We can always go back to the Thors later. Thor 110, more Cobra and Hyde. Every hand against him. 4.5, $85. Let's do a few more real quick.
Wasn't the 109 issue with Magneto? I always love that one.
Yeah. If only I had it here. All right, Thor 111. And by the way, if anybody wants to buy a few, we can do a deal here. Thor 111, 4.5, $55. And I can show these more closely. Again, Cobra and Hyde. 110 and 111 make a very nice pair. And 107 is pretty nice too. All right. The Vengeance of the Thunder God. Thor 115. It's a 6.0. $100. TJ, you want to see a Crisis Color Guide? I've got one left. I can go get it if you want to see a Crisis Color Guide. If you want to see a Crisis Color Guide, I will go get it. I have exactly one left. Crisis. See, now you got me all screwed up. Thor 116, Trial of the Gods. 5.5, $60. Thor 118, first appearance of the Destroyer. 4.0, $100. Thor 119, part 2 of the Destroyer. 4.0, $75. Again, we can show this more closely. And JLA Avengers. This is the trade paperback that Marvel and DC worked with the Hero Initiative when George Perez announced that he had pancreatic cancer. Marvel and DC came together. They allowed the Hero Initiative to print 7,000 of these. Marie Javins and Sven Larson, I believe, worked together at DC and Marvel to put this into print. 7,000 of these were made. George got to see it before he passed away. These are going for anywhere between $150 and $385, depending on where you buy them. I've got 2 of them. I'll make them $150 each, and I will give 80% of the money to Mike and 20% of the money to Carol Flynn. So if anybody's interested in these, there were only 7,000 of them made. And if I remember correctly, you not only get the actual trade paperback of all the issues, but you get some of the pencils. Check it out. So if anybody buys this, I'm going to give 80% of the money to Mike, but 20% to Carol, because this was made for George. All right. Put the Journey into Mysteries here. All right. So what else you got, Mike? What else you got? Give me something else.
About Michael Whelan's Works of Wonder. I'm going to let these go for the original cover price of $25. I have 2 that are still shrink wrapped.
Are they
That's
the same
an open
issue?
one if you want to. That's an open one if you want to show some of the artwork. Did a lot of Anne McCaffrey covers, a lot of fantasy posters. So any Michael Whelan fan, chance to get the book at the original cover price of $25.
All right. All right, Russell Brunson, thank you. Here you go, Mike. Do me a favor. Grab that real quick. Let's take it off. This is
Thank
for
you,
Russell Brunson.
Gotcha.
All right, so Russell, I'll end up billing you for that. I'll give 80% of the money to Mike, 20% to Carol. So here's Michael Whelan, great, great artist. For an art book, there's a lot of writing. No. So
Yeah,
as Mike says,
he's incredible. Yeah, Michael Whelan. He's an amazing artist, and he's prolific in the sci-fi fantasy cover world. He's painted for pretty much every major book publisher and writer. See, I didn't even know he painted that. That's I forget the name of that book, but I read it. Yeah, he's great. So it's a nice book. I have a copy of this one.
Nice. So $25. Mike has 2 of them still shrink wrapped. This is a really, really cool book and a great
I
opportunity.
think it came out in 1987.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wow. 36 years old. You wouldn't get that, Mike. All right. What's this?
Those will do at $25 each. Still shrink wrapped. Russ Cochran reprints, black and white reprints with color covers. MD and Valor from DC.
These are great books at $25 each. Classic Tales. Do you know if they're first prints? You got Joe Orlando.
Yeah. Those were the first titles that they released single units of. Prior to that, everything was in a box set, but they took that final box set and they sold individual shrink wrapped issues.
There you go. $25 each. All right. I'm going to go get a color guide. If you want to talk about the Michael Whelan or something else, go ahead.
Where would we be without Russ Cochran doing those, the EC reprints? I mean, he was the guy who really got all that stuff started.
He was.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, I have some Golden Age reprint Marvel Masterworks, All Winners Volume 2. This is $55. $55. Volume 2, Golden Age All Winners. And like I said, these will ship free shipping, book rate. If you want a faster speed, you can let me know. Okay, Golden Age All Winners Volume 3. This is $60.
Gorgeous. Very classic covers. I love those.
Yeah. This is a great cover here too. Volume 4, $65.
Hey, David Matheny, what 2 blue books were you asking about?
Oh, the ECs.
The MD and the Valor. Those were $25 each.
$25 each. Issues 1 through 5 of Valor from EC, and 1 through 5 of MD from EC.
And David, I'll when Nick's back, we'll address that other question you had. No problem. But yeah, as many people know, I mean, Russ passed away a few years ago, but he was very instrumental. He was one of the first guys that did art auctions, original art auctions. There's many catalogs of his out there that you can still pick up on eBay, but he was instrumental in reprinting the early EC books. You know, just an entrepreneur and somebody who definitely loved the hobby and put a lot of effort into making comic fandom something really special. And for us as art collectors, you know, again, instrumental as really being one of the first people out there doing original art auctions, putting together catalogs. Amazing guy.
Yeah, it was amazing when the EC originals came on the market. You had to buy the entire issue, but amazing stuff, amazing stuff. David, you want to buy those 2 EC books?
Who's the writer illustrator of them?
Multiple.
Joe Orlando's on one of them.
Jimmy Craig cover on MD number 2. Jimmy Craig cover. Al Williamson cover on the Valor, and I believe he did most of the issues on the inside, but I'd have to check on that. Number 3, Joe Orlando cover on the number 3 reprint. So let me know, David, if that means you want those. You want to get back in? Okay.
Show the Captain America.
All right. I got the Marvel Masterworks Captain America Volume 5, reprinting 125 through 136. This is $55.
We got 2 that I might like. All right, and David claimed both ECs.
Okay, I do have multiples on these ECs, so anybody else is interested, just let me know. Marvel Masterworks Invincible Iron Man Volume 6, printing issues 14 through 25. This is $55. And Volume 1 of the Tales to Astonish Masterworks, reprinting issues 70 through 87, Marvel Comics number 1 and Daredevil number 7. This is $50.
B. Raimi, there are going to be some omnibuses.
I don't have any omnibuses with me.
I do.
Oh, okay. Good for you. Good for you. All right.
Thank you,
okay,
David.
I'm going to turn it back over to Nick.
You just leave that there. I'll take care of it. All right. I was asked, this is the last Crisis on Infinite Earths number 8 color guide I have left. You've got the Flash captured, Psycho Pirate. Check it out. Get this off. Check it out. This is where the Flash breaks through. This I had for $500. If somebody wants to pay the $500, that'll be great. I'll give a portion to Mike and a portion to Carol. And if you want to make a fair offer, I don't mind going less on this since I'm giving away money to both. But this is the last of the color guides. I've sold every other color guide that I had. So
You have no more tears to shed.
no, trust me, there are other tears to shed. We may get me to break down and sell my color guides to Flash 275 with the death of Iris West one day. You never know. I figure I'll always give people something to make me cry over. By the way, this is a great Daredevil issue. You've got Captain America, Black Panther. This Daredevil masterpiece is a classic. This is issues 42 to 53. And how much was this? $54.99. So this is a great one. Matter of fact, for those of you who follow everything with Ken Hazer that we do, Ken actually did commission cover art on that cover that went over really well. All right, so let's see what else we got. Hey, Bill, were you watching the Friday show out of curiosity? Did you catch this past Friday show?
I was there for the first half hour and I didn't see after that, unfortunately.
No worries. So the great part about this community that's always fantastic, Mike, do you have any Daredevil?
No, I do not.
Can you order one?
I'm pretty sure it's not available, but I can check.
Michael, email. I'll see if I can't find one if Mike can't. So on Friday, Roberto Castro, one of our artists, he suffered a mini stroke about 2 months ago, and he's been out of work. So I took 4 of the covers that I bought from him and put them up for sale. And Mickey generously bought 2 of them, and Alberto bought 1 of them. And Ronald, whose wife passed away Monday night, bought 1. And everybody rallied together to pay for his purchase, which was fantastic. It's just this community just always comes together. Like, you can't believe how well it comes together and how helpful everybody is. So
that was right when I dropped out too. When you presented the 4 covers, I had to go, so I didn't. I just missed it.
It was really, really sweet of everybody. Mike, can you write down the Daredevil, Frank Miller Daredevil Omnibus, see if we can get that for David, as well as the new 52 Supergirl?
Michael Callahan wants the
Omnibus Volume 1. Right, but David Matheny wants
the Supergirl.
And the Fantastic Four Frank Miller. And the Frank Miller FF. So
No, it's Frank Miller DD, Daredevil.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said FF.
You said FF.
Okay.
It's okay, Nick. Idiot. It's Sunday.
I got everybody.
This is our day of rest usually.
It is. I'm trying to figure out now. All right, let me do this. Let me just jump in. Let's do a few little crazy things. All right. This is art I've never, ever shown before. So I'm going to pick a few pieces and do them at killer prices. Can't do this one or Alberto will kill me. Wouldn't want to do that to him. All right. Silver Surfer 129, Ron Garney. This is a great page. A very underappreciated run, Silver Surfer by Garney. I think Bill Reinhold may have inked this. I can't remember exactly, although it could have been Dan Green. This is a $400 page. I'm going to do this for $200. So $200 for that Silver Surfer page. Then I have this 131 page, which is a 2/3 splash. You've got the, by the way, it's the Puppet Master in here. You've got the Puppet Master right here. This is a $500 page that I'll do for $300. Let's see, what else do I have from Garney? Let's see. As you guys can tell, I'm a huge Ron Garney fan. So
we know.
So picking a few pages. Let's see. If there's a Magneto fan out there, check this out.
What issue is that?
450. This is Garney and Mark Morales. Uncanny X-Men 401 is like a $450 page. $200. Let's see. I just want to mix up the Garney. I don't want to do too much of any one character. Although when you have Weapon X and X-Men, you do get a little bit of a mix in.
Jason is claiming Magneto.
Yes,
You're claiming the Magneto? You got it.
Thank you very much, Jason.
$200. So, and a percentage of this is going to go to Fat Jack. You're going to put Jason's name on top of that on a sticky.
Sorry, Russell, you came in second on that one for the Magneto page, but we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right. Weapon X, number 5, page 8. This is a $700 page, and I'll do it for $350. I'll do it at half off. Pure Ron Garney pencils. Let's see. What? Ooh, this is a really good one. You know, this is like Marvel doing a little bit of DC here. You got Wolverine, and you got an ape. Gorillas used to sell in the 50s. So, half-page splash, Wolverine, battle action. This is like a $600 page that I'll do at $300. Look at how beautiful it is.
What is it from?
Oh, no, sorry. Wolverine 18, page 4. That's right, Jeffrey. Lots of monkey business. So,
all right, 300 on that one.
Yeah, 300. Let's see. It's a little bit of a mix in. If I put any Captain America in there, no. Okay, Sentry was just announced. I think he was announced as being in the Marvel movies with Stephen Yeun playing Sentry. I don't remember if it's a rumor or an actual fact. Here is Sentry number 7, page 3. Check it out. John Romita goodness. Normally a $450 page. I will do it for $200 today. All right, remove the Marvel Masterpiece. No action on that. Let's see.
You need a bigger table.
Tell me about it. Hustling and bustling. Let's see. Do I have any other something?
Jeff says Sentries and Thunderbolts.
Okay, cool. So it was more than a rumor. Awesome.
And Jason would like you to show that Wolverine page again, probably the one with the apes.
Here you go, sir.
There. So it's you got to stay it in focus. Yeah, well, there it goes.
Antonio, I love the pencil pages too. Can you tell?
We can tell. I mean, half of that stack looked like it was pencil only.
Yep. All the Garney. It's freaking fantastic and beautiful. So, and look, Jason, just to show you something. when I bought this, like, I don't remember, 12, 15 years ago, I paid 200. So only an extra $100 in all the years. Lyle, how are you? How's the weather where you're at? So, all right, let's see. I was going to pick one more X-Men page that had inks. What happened?
David says MCU is over. I'm waiting for the Dynamite Comics universe with those Red Sonja movie rumors.
There you go. Well, the movie's happening. It's more than a rumor. And the final cut is really good. So thank you, David. I'm not sure that the MCU is over. I think that they're slowing it down and that they're going to make it exciting again. All right. Uncanny X-Men 402, page 3. Beautiful page with Archangel, Nightcrawler, and more. $500 page. I'm going to do it for $250.
That's a nice
Oh,
page.
Sunny and -22, Lyle. Wow, that's it? How much did I say on the Sentry?
The Sentry was $200.
$200. All right, Michael. I'm doing too much of this on the floor.
Michael's claiming the Sentry.
All right, thank you, Michael. I do have see. I thought I had a Thunderbolts in here. Since we are talking about the Thunderbolts.
What, a Bagley?
No, an Epting.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I think I have them in another pile. Here's Ultimate Nightmare. Beautiful page. I actually don't remember much about this series. I wasn't reading the Ultimate series as much, but I just love this page. This is, I would say, probably, unless there's something special that I'm not remembering, this is probably a $450, $500 page. I'll do this for $225. So $225, Steve Epting, Ultimate Nightmare. Some really, really great art. Let's see. What did I do with the box? Oh, it's over here.
Must be nice to have all that art to go through, Nick.
It has its pluses and minuses. It makes it a little bit easier to sell some of it, but not always. Not always.
And Michael's asking if you have any more Romita Jr. art.
All right, Michael. I will pull up this. I do have some. I'm going to assume that you might be a Captain America fan. Captain America Dimension Z. His son is here. And Captain America's son is now coming into the Marvel Universe. Marvel's bringing him in. So this is a $700 page. It has a patch, which is missing, but it's early. It's the issue his son first appears. I'll do this one for $500. So $500 for this page. And if you want Romita Jr. DC art, I can see what I have. I'm sure I have something. So let's see. This is going slower than normal. Got thrown for a loop before the show, so.
Well, I guess there are parts of the country without power.
There are parts of the country without power right now. All right. Let's see. Here is Joe Bennett I don't remember the inker, but this is from Peter Parker, Spider-Man Annual from the year 2000, issue number 1, page 12. $499, but I would bring it down to 400. So if anybody wanted this is gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning. All right.
Jeffrey says the inker's Mark Pennington on that one.
Thank you. Awesome. So, let's see. Come on, people. Let's get some stuff going.
What's in the mailbox there to the left?
In the mailbox is a lot more
books.
A lot more books, a lot more back issues, variant covers, commission cover art. Let's see if we can get some people excited with one thing. All right. Let's go with, I'm never doing another show without Amy in the house again. All right. So
Amy keeps everybody on their toes.
Yeah, pretty much. And she can tell me where everything's at.
Oh.
All right. So here's a Carnage mega set. I'm going to do a mix. This is a $210 value for $125. You're going to get Absolute Carnage commission cover art. You're going to get Toxin #1. I'll get to that in a second, buddy. You're going to get this Carnage #1. Absolute Carnage #5. And CGC graded Carnage Forever. So you're going to get all this. Amy put it down, $210 value for $125. This is a huge package deal. And Jason, the art row on the left.
That was the Ultimate Nightmare page.
Ultimate Nightmare. Here we go. Steve Epting, Ultimate Nightmare.
And you had that one at $225. And Jeffrey C wanted to know if you had any other Bennett pages.
I do have other Bennett pages. I can go get them. Mike, you got anything you want to show while I get the more Bennett?
Sure. Let me see what else I have.
So I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday and getting to hang out with us while we go through here, looking at some more books. What do you got this time, Mike?
Okay, I've got the Marvel Masterworks Golden Age Marvel Comics Volume 2, which reprints issues 5 through 8 with Carl Burgos, Bill Everett, Gustafson, and many others. This is $50. Volume number 2. Volume number 3, which is $60, reprinting 9 through 12. More Bill Everett and Gustafson.
Yeah, those are amazing. And first prints on everything we're showing today, right?
Yeah. And volume 4, reprinting 13 through 16. This is $60.
Here, Mike, why don't you go sit down? Let me take care of this. I'll show the Bennett books in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Golden Age Marvel Comics, Volume 5, Marvel Masterworks. You've got 17, 18, 19, and 20, $59.99. Check it out. All right. Marvel Comics, Golden Age Comics Volume 6. You've got issues 21, 22, 23, 24. These are all first prints, $59.99. Again, any of these omnibuses that you buy, all the money is going to Fat Jack's. They're from Mike's store, so they're all available from there. Real quick, before I grab the other Joe Bennett books, True Believer Spider-Man 300 for any Todd McFarlane fan or Venom fan. This is a 9.8 yellow label, CGC witnessed, signed by McFarlane and Michelinie. Getting a 9.8 on these can be very difficult. This is a $600 book that will do $500 today. So I'll put that there. Not sure if anybody will go for it. Again, we've been mixing in some comics with some of the original art. So trying something a little bit different because Mike, you've pretty much seen almost all the art books that he has and all the omnibuses. So trying to move some stuff here. All right. So now
William O is lamenting that Amy's not here too.
yeah, right. Amy, where are you? She'll be watching this video on Monday, and she'll be helping me to reorganize everything, wondering what the heck I did. All right, this is Claude St. Aubin, not Joe Bennett. All right, so we got a pile of Joe Bennett, Derek Robertson art here. So Spider-Man 2000, #1, page 6. Bounty, the Bounty Hunter. This is from the pages of FF. This was Chris Claremont, Joe Bennett, Mark Pennington. I would do this for $350. And just to let you know, in 2000, this was $250. So getting this at $350 today, Action Page, really good price. All right, I got to move some of this stuff. All right. I'll leave this page up there for right now. Let's see. I'm surprised this didn't get claimed. Oh, you want to, Margaret, you want to see some of the St. Aubin pieces? Sure. I'll show them to you. Give me 1 second. Trying to keep everything in the piles that I had them in. This way I can refile them a lot more easily. All right. So I'm going to take this down. Oh, can't believe. Okay. All right. Sorry, everybody. Today's going a little bit slower.
Well, this proves that Amy's worth her weight in gold. She is. She keeps things flowing over there. She's going to be upset with you when she sees how you've disorganized everything, though.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, you can say she's worth her weight in gold, and thank God she's a thin person, so makes it a little bit more affordable. Let's see. All right, so we got this. We got that. We'll keep the Captain America there. I'm going to show the JLA Avengers one last time.
We got one of those left.
Only one.
Yep.
7,000 of these were made. That's it. They are very limited. And more likely than not, I can't see a reason why Marvel would go back to press. Crisis Color Guide, like I said, I had this at $500. But if somebody wants to make me a fair offer, I will take it and give a percentage to Mike and a percentage to Carol. Because the other color guides, I gave Carol a percentage. All right. Spectacular Spider-Man special. Here you go. This is Claude St. Aubin. Check it out.
Oh, that's a really nice page.
It is. So, a few panels, but almost the equivalent of a splash. I would do this for $300. All right, let me see what else I got in here. All right, here's another Joe Bennett.
And what's that from? Is that the annual again?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, this is the Peter Parker Spider-Man annual. Basically, all the Claude St. Aubin art and all the Joe Bennett art. Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man annual 2000, and the for Joe Bennett, and the St. Aubin is all Spectacular Spider-Man Super Special. So, trying to keep.
What was the price on that one you just put down?
300. Sorry.
No problem. Margaret says she only collects Aubin's DC work, though.
Oh, okay. So then I will not bring out any more. That simplifies that. Thank you. All right. This is where I've got all my St. Aubin and my Joe Bennett Spider-Man. All right. So this is. Okay. So these are the last pages of the Spider-Man 2000. All right, check it out. No worries, Margaret. It's my pleasure. So I tell you what I'm going to do here is show the pages. And then if there's any you're interested in, I'll give you the price. Figuring out the price is slowing everything down.
That's a nice page right there.
It is. Nothing like a hearty night out, right?
Exactly.
So, all right. Spectacular. All right. I apologize to everybody that this is probably going slower than you would like. You know what? I'll put this in later. Yeah, Amy's going to kill me. So, all right. I showed the one package deal. All right. Let me show some commission cover art that we've had that is really cool. Maybe we'll get some people who are interested in this. All right. Thor versus Super Skrull. This is
Classic
100.
cover.
Yeah. $150. We're going to do it for $62 for 1962, the year Thor first appeared. Not the year he first fought the Super Skrull, but the year he first appeared. Get those there. Captain Marvel versus Super Skrull. We'll do this for 62 just to keep it even, make life easier. This is commission cover art, by the way. The artists on these are Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. Joe Del Beato was an artist in the late 80s, 90s, and he's been doing a lot of commission cover art. Yeah, Jason, use the usual form and we'll take care of everything for you. And we've had them doing some commission cover art for us. So, really cool pieces. We've got Iron Man by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. $62 for 1962. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. This is the Tom King run that James Gunn just announced they're doing a movie based on this run. So this is a $99.99 book. We'll just do it for $69.99 if anybody wants it. The book alone is, I think, a $20 to $30 book right now. And that's just for a regular copy reading the story. So got that going on.
Is that a Ken Hazer sketch on that one?
Oh, yes, it is. Sorry. It's not only a Ken Hazer sketch, but it's also signed by Tom King and the certificate of authenticity. I should have mentioned all of the commission cover art will come with a certificate of authenticity.
Nice.
So here's a great one. Hopefully somebody will jump on this. Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza, and check it out. I am not good at this.
There you
Hulk
go.
versus Thing, John Byrne inspired. Oh my God. You know, my parents were tailors and they were perfect at cutting stuff, and I am the exact opposite. Thank God I never became a surgeon or anybody had to do anything important. So this is an homage to John Byrne. This is $250, but we will do the connecting commission cover art for $120. And the Supergirl is yours, Brian. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brian. So 120 on the pair of covers with Thing versus Hulk.
Yep.
Byrne homage. All right.
All right. Fantastic Four heads. That needs to be a nat on Dueling Dealers. There you go. You got all four Fantastic Four. This is the Jonathan Hickman series with Steve Epting. This is normally, I think, $119. I'll just do it for $50. I'm going to be like Anthony right now. We need some action here. I'm going to pull out my best Anthony. Let's get some action going, guys. Come on.
And that was Ken as well on that one.
Oh, yeah. This is Ken. And what you got to love about this is Ken putting them in the FF number 1 and 2 without costumes. Basically emulating the street clothes.
Right.
You could only tell that with Mr. Fantastic and Sue, but you've got that. All right, let's do some metal books. Let's do Vampirella 25. I've got 2 metal books. These are an alloy that is metal. You can see the reflection. These are $100 normally, but man, I need to get some people claiming. Come on, let's get some claiming. This wall has comic boxes and they need comics. So these are $100 each. I'm going to do them for $40 each. Let's get some action. That's below wholesale. Pull out my inner Anthony here. All right, Joe Del Beato, Mariano Nicieza, Justice League, the Darkseid War. But the important part of this is you've got Batman in homage to Frank Miller, Dark Knight. This is $119.99. We were going to do it for $86 for the year Dark Knight came out, but geez, I'll do this for $69.99. Let's get some stuff moving, guys. Come on, remember, a portion of every sale goes to Fat Jacks. So, and everything that Fat Jacks has, they make all the money. All right. Justice League. This is signed by Steve Orlando, Ken Hazer. Ken Hazer did the Superman head sketch. $89.99. Today, $50. Spider-Man 850. Legacy numbering. This is Ken Hazer sketch. $89.99 and a great book to read. By the way, we don't talk about this enough. Our holofoil seals, you can open them to read the comic. This is a great read. $89.99. I'll do this at $50 as well. Let's get some movement here, guys.
Very fair price on that. And if people are watching this after the show, I mean, are they able to still reach out to you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
Trying to see what I can find that I think the audience will care. David Metheny, if you're still here. Vengeance of Vampirella, Lucio Parillo cover. Number 12, CGC graded 9.8. $89.99. We'll do it for $50. This is CGC graded, black cover. Normally, you would have to buy a comic, pay to ship it to CGC, wait to have it graded, pay to have it graded, pay to have it shipped back to you, and pray for a 9.8. This is guaranteed 9.8. So
Jeffrey wanted to know if you had any Ed Benes art.
I do not have any Ed Benes art. All right, you got it, Jewish Dragons. I don't remember what I said on.
You had $200 on the 200 on the Silver Surfer 129.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jewish Dragons.
Thank you very much, Jewish Dragons. Really appreciate it. You will love this. Trust me. This is such an underappreciated run. So I got it totally wrong. I said Bill Reinhold or Dan Green. I got it totally wrong.
Yeah, Bob Wycheck. Yeah, amazing inker.
He is. It's, the crazy part, both Bob Wycheck and Dan Green did a beautiful run on both of them did a beautiful run on John Romita Jr. I don't know if you're a John Romita Jr. fan, from his first run in the X-Men from 176 to 200, but those two inkers on him were great. I do not have any Lucio Parillo art, Kelly. I'm so sorry. I wish I did. But I don't, unfortunately. Let's see. Well, don't be sorry, and it's appreciated that you're here. So I assume you saw everything we've offered so far. If there's anything you want to see again, let us know.
And you don't have any Perillo art, I imagine, right?
No, unfortunately. I personally have one cover, and that's all I have. Let's see. We'll take some of the art down. I'll have to remember where I pulled everything from. At least I know where I pulled all the Ben and the St. Aubin from. That I will remember easily. What other artists does anybody want to see? And I'll see what I can pull out of my hat.
Neil McCohen says, "Hey, Nick." He's over on Facebook, so most people won't know it since we're primarily on YouTube.
Neil, great to see you, sir. Thank you for swinging by. I would put more Thor up, but it doesn't seem like that was much that people were jumping on. Mike, do you have any other books over there that you want to show real quick while I go see if I can pull some other stuff? Let's see what we have. See what other artists I haven't pulled out yet.
I wish I had stuff I could be selling right now. Chris wants to know if you have any David Finch.
David Finch?
Yep.
Yeah, I got the David Finch. Hold on.
All right. Murdoch's curious about any She-Hulk art. Lyra or Jen, but Lyra would be nice.
When he gets back around, I can see that. It doesn't seem like anybody's interested in the Golden Age Masterworks, but I have some more. Daring Mystery #2, Bill Everett, Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, various others. This is $60 for volume 2 with reprints 5 through 8 of Daring comics. Human Torch volume 2, Bill Everett, of course, 5 through 8. This is $60.
Those are nice.
Volume 3, reprinting 9 through 12. It's also $60. Mystic Comics, Volume 1, which reprints Mystic Comics 1 through 4. This is also $60.
Thank you, Neil, for coming to YouTube.
I was just going to highlight that. Thanks for coming over here, Neil.
And Golden Age USA Comics Volume 2, reprinting 5 through 8. Sid Shores, Basil Wolverton, Schomburg, many others. This is $65. Okay.
All right, guys, let's move some of these Masterworks. I'll kick in $10 for of the price for any Masterwork that sells.
And someone was asking if you have any She-Hulk art.
Yeah, She-Hulk.
She-Hulk art. I got to think about that. Give me a second to think about that. But what I do have, oh, here it is. All right. For the person who wanted David Finch, I'm going to show what I have. There are two pieces I will show because they are historic, but they will not be for sale. They will be the two pieces I show last. But let's start with the pieces that are for sale. So, all right. We've got Forever Evil, David Finch, number 1, page 5. So we've got that beautiful page. We've got Moon Knight, number 8, page 22. We have Batman, number 5, page 1. Alfred taking over as Batman. William O. I do not have any Gru art, unfortunately. Batman, number 4, page 8. Wonder Woman 42, page 21. This is actually my only David Finch Wonder Woman page. I normally would not be up for selling it, but today... Oh, this is a killer. Bizarro Superman. Check it out. Forever Evil, number 2, page 11. This is drop dead gorgeous. And then we go back to this. Then I have...
So if anybody want to know the prices on any of those pages, Nick will be happy to give them. Oh, yeah.
Forever Evil. I mean, sorry, Dark Knight's Metal. This is the Dark Seed of Dark Knight's Metal. Cover by David Finch. This is issue 4 cover. And this is normally $87.50, but if anybody wanted to buy this today, I would do time payments and I would do $7,500. All right, so I got 2 requests. So let's see, Batman. Okay.
You got one from Kelly and one from Jason.
All right, the Bizarro page. Let me see how much I have into it. All right. This is going to be $1,250. I know, Michael. Listen, there's lots of pages I never should have sold. There's lots of stuff. But you know what? Hopefully you picked up other art. As long as you bought other art, that's all that matters. As long as you didn't like go and gamble it away or, you know, anything else that was frivolous.
I feel stupid for never buying any new Avengers Finch pages. Plenty of opportunity back in the day, you know, but I loved them. I just never did.
Margaret Lee, I will come back to you. I do think I have something Legion of Superheroes. What was the other page somebody wanted?
Jason was curious about the Batman 4 page 8 price.
Okay, Batman 4 page 8. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, they're all good ones. Batman 4 page 8. $750. So $750. So that's those.
You've piqued Margaret's interest on that.
Yeah, I gotta check. Just FYI, I'm going to show these. These are not for sale. This is No More Mutants. This is actually the patch that David created that went on the page for No More Mutants. Don't know why it's not on the page. Don't know why he did the patch separately. I don't think he even remembers. But this is a keeper for me. And then here's the art that David did that was pre-Avengers. This is all some of the art that appeared in like thumbnail scratches. But check out that. Pre-Avengers, Spider-Man joining Captain America. These are two historic pieces. I felt fans would get a kick out of seeing them. So Margaret, give me a minute. I don't know if I have Barry Kitson or Legion of Superheroes, but I should have some of one. So let me know if anybody wants here. Just popped in. Do you have any more pages from that Tom King run? Batman #4, page 8. The only other page that I have here, I have more at home, but I have Batman 5, page 1, with Alfred becoming Batman. What do I have into this? Oof. Yeah, this will be $1,500. So Marcus is back. Can we start over?
Hey, and Michael, the middle splash, that one is $12.50. The Bizarro Superman.
And if anybody needs time payments, we'll work with you. I just want to get enough, like 20% down so I could give Mike money right away. So, yeah, I do have the Finch tryout pages. So, I wouldn't call them tryout pages. They were more the warm-up pages when he was doing the art for Wizard. Greg, I don't know that I have any non-Finch Tom King art here. I don't think I do. Hey, quick reminder on this. So, Classic X-Men G Clay, Art Adams, number 96 out of 100, I think. Yeah, 96 out of 100. You can only buy this at conventions from Art. It's at $500, but I'll take a fair offer on it. All the money will go to Mike. I'm not going to take a penny on this. So just a quick reminder that is available. You know what? I'm going to put this here. Let me go see what I have in regards to Legion of Superheroes or Barry Kitson. Mike, feel free to get back up. Let's see. Do your Vanna White.
Do my Vanna White.
If Vanna White had a white beard.
Yeah. After all these years, I wonder why she doesn't. Golden Age Captain America, Masterworks Volume 3, Joe Simon, Jack Kirby, Sid Shore, Stan Lee. This volume is $60. Which is issues 9 through 12. And volume 4, issues 13 through 16, Stan Lee, Otto Binder, Don Rico, $60.
Oh, that's a great one.
Look at that great cover. All right. Back to the master.
You just had the Masters. They were in your hand.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lee Weeks, no Lee Weeks, Greg, no Brian Stelfreeze. Okay, I cannot find Barry Kitson, but I could find this Brave and the Bold George Perez double page spread. Now, I've got what I'll say is bad news on this on one level. This was actually donated by Aiden, a fellow CAF member. Am I getting it right, Bill? Is it Aiden?
Yeah, Aiden, huge Legion of Superheroes collector. Yeah.
So all the money on this is actually going to go to Carol Finn. This is not none of this money will go to Mike, unfortunately, because this was donated just to go to Carol. So if you're interested in this, I'll need to research how much it is. So let me know if you want that.
And you can always
sorry, Mike.
shoot
This
Nick an
one's all
email.
Carol.
Going to a great cause.
Huh?
I was going to say, here's Nick's email to anybody who would want to inquire on that. Please do. All the money would go to Carol, and that's, like Mike just said, a good cause as well.
Yep. And then mono prints. Aiden bought these Legion of Superhero mono prints. Mikkel Janin art. So each one comes with a certificate that says it is the only one that he will ever print. He also, so on this as well, all the money is going to go to Carol. It is not, no money will go to Mike, but this is what Aiden donated it for. So for those of you who don't know what a monoprint is when an artist draws everything digitally and then they print one copy of the art. This is the art that was colored, lettered, and the comic was printed based on. But so Aiden donated this, and all the money is for Carol. So if you're interested in any of the Mikkel Janin art, email me. I'll do the research, and we'll see what we can do for a price. I'm going to go look to see if I have any other Legion of Superhero art. I cannot think of any Barry Kitson art that I have here, although I'm thinking hard. Mike, if you want to show something else, the Daring Comics is cool. Somebody pick that up.
I don't think Nick can hear me, so I won't say any of the couple questions I saw in the chat until I can hear him again. I know Jeffrey wanted to know about Bennett art from DC. And Matt Moore was curious, probably dreaming about any Bolland, Golden, or Alan Davis pieces with Johnny Sorrow, but you never know, Matt. You never know.
Yeah. Well, just another golden age. It's the only DC archive I brought with me. Plastic Man, Volume 8. This is $50. Which is reprinting Plastic Man Adventures from number 9 and number 10, and from Police Comics 72 through 77.
Oh, those are fun.
Yep. Always great to read one of these and just see how things have changed in the industry and the world. Since Nick mentioned, I'm going to show the Daring Comics again.
And that one was $60.
This one is $60, reprinting 5 through 8 with Jack Kirby, Joe Simon, Bill Everett, Burgos, Fletcher Hanks, Steve Dahlman.
And Nick has mentioned over $10 towards any of these purchases of hardcovers. Yep.
And free shipping.
Free shipping on what, book rate?
Book rate. If somebody wants a faster ship, they can let me know, and we'll work that out.
Okay.
All right. Any Bagley fans out there? Got one nice bag. Oh, you know what? I've got some Starlin. Let's see what Starlin I have. I know I have Starlin in here.
I think there was a Starlin in the set of images you sent me before the show, or that Amy sent to me.
Yeah. There should be 2 Hulk versus Thanos pages. Let's see.
And you had a question about any Bennett art from DC, Birds of Prey, Hawkgirl, maybe.
Unfortunately, I don't. all the Bennett I have is Marvel. I have that, and I have Immortal Hulk, and I only have a little bit of Immortal Hulk, so I'm gonna keep that for now.
Understood. Matt
and
Moore
then
was curious if you had anything with Johnny Sorrow on it from like Ballin, Golden, or Alan Davis.
Oh God, I wish.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, I wish. That would be great. What other requests are we getting along with this part?
I think those were the last two that I saw.
Where the heck did I put the Starlin? No, it's bad when you're sitting there going, where the heck did I put something?
Yeah, because I think even Amy had sent me like a Hulk pinup or something, like, you know, like one of his convention pieces.
Oh yeah, yeah, and actually, Jim is actually donating a piece of that as well. Oh, it's in this pile. Here, move these over, please. Okay.
Oh yeah, some of that looks familiar.
There we go. All right. So this is a Hulk commission by Jim Starlin, $800, and Jim is actually donating 25% of this to Fat Jacks. So obviously Jim needs to make some money as well. Here we go. Hulk versus Thanos, and I think it's issue number 3. This is when Marvel was going to call it Savage Hulk, and then they changed it to Hulk versus Thanos. It's supposed to be $850. I can drop it a little. And then this is Hulk versus Thanos, the next page. So it's pages 5 and 6. So this is 5, the page before. It's supposed to be 1,000. I can drop it to 900. Any Golden Age characters, even if the pages are new. Brian. Trying to think if I have any Justice. Do you want Justice Society? All right. Then I have this Red Sonja cover, issue 26 by Jay Lee. Jay has not been putting out much art on the market the last few years because all of his art's been on the market, and he wants to actually keep some art. So I had this for $7,500, but since I'm trying to raise money for Fat Jacks and selling it, I will do this at $5,000. So getting a Jay Lee cover for $5,000 is a good price. Let's see. All right. I think before the table breaks, we should take some things off the table. I'm going to take a few things off. Hey guys, if you know what, Brian, if you like Golden Age, this Daring Mystery Comics is gorgeous. $59.99 first print, and I'll kick in $10, so it'll cost you $49.99. Jeffrey, they're all from the annual. I picked them up in a group, so it was a group purchase. All right, here, let's put the. I don't think anybody's going to buy it. One last time, Michael Whelan, Works of Wonder. There's 2 copies, shrink wrap, $25 each if anybody wants them. Let's take these off the table. I think we have too much weight on the table. One last chance on some of the late Golden Age Atlas Horror and the Submariner, Lorna the Jungle Queen, Tales to Astonish. I think it's 21 to 30. So here you go, Mike.
Yeah, and those were all 60.
Yep.
With $10 kicked in from Nick if you're interested in any of them.
Yep. Okay, we could always pull the Daring Comics again. Okay, classic cover. How is it that this is still here? Marvel Comics, $59.99. You got Marvel Comics 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just great books. And I was going to go look for some JSA. Do you have anything else you haven't shown yet, Mike? While I go look for JSA?
No, I don't.
Yeah, Brian Bailey said JSA if possible.
Right.
I don't think I've seen it, seen so much stuff on the table or in front of the presenters on the show before with the art there.
Yeah.
And I swear Nick gets more statues all the time. I feel like there used to be a single row of Vampirellas over there on the left. Bat Kid Voodoo. Let's see, any Batman kicking around. There are a few that were already pulled out. I don't think we can. Oh no, you can kind of see there. You know, in the lower left, that was a David Finch page from Batman 5, page 1. That was priced at $1,500. He had another Batman page 4 by Finch that was priced at $750. That's the one on the top right on the back there. It did turn into a Barrucci warehouse show without the tour of the warehouse. So
yeah, I think right now he's in aisle 7, row 2, bin 20.
Yeah, we've done a few warehouse shows with Anthony, and he usually loses his internet connection by the time he gets into like the first row. Let's see if I can see Nick having an entire house for. Yeah, exactly. Yep, Nick's man cave is probably pretty spectacular. But other Batman art, what other Batman art did he pull? I'm trying to look through my list here. So I was trying to take some notes. I don't think there was another Batman page. Some Spider-Man pages. Let's see. Where were the other artworks? Oh, some Garney stuff, but no Batman. Silver Surfer. There was an X-Men page, Weapon X, Wolverine. What was that? Ultimate Nightmare page by Garney. Sentry. Or the Sentry got picked up by Michael. Thank you, Michael. And there was some Joe Bennett, Peter Parker annual pages. And he had that Finch art. He had a Wonder Woman page, Bizarro Superman, Moon Knight. And what else? Sorry, I'm just going through my scribbled notes here. Several comics, that's for sure. Yeah, that was all the art, though. It is like an intermission, Michael. I guess I can be on screen when, well, while everybody, maybe they're having a slice of pizza, right?
I don't think anybody wants to see me do a song and dance. So.
me either. No, not me. Not wanting to see you. You don't want to see me sing or dance. I'm pretty terrible at both. But yeah, I mean, we're making. Hey, Mike. So
yes.
How come it's not Fat Mike's Comic Crypt?
Well, back in the day, I was working a full-time job at an accounting firm, and a storefront came up for rent, and there were already 2 comic stores within a 3-block radius. And I looked at that storefront and I said, you know what? I'm going to try a comic shop myself. But I didn't want my name associated with it because I was still working this other job. And Fat Jack was just a name I had when I played basketball in the neighborhood. And I said, okay, Fat Jacks. And then I get the question all the time, Fat Jack, isn't your name Mike? But
I had to ask the obvious.
Yeah.
But everybody knew you, at least if they played basketball against you, that it was Mike's place, not
Yeah,
not a guy
yep.
named Jack.
Yeah, everybody from the neighborhood knew. That's for sure. And then I had a couple part-time workers, but they didn't know anything about comics. So then I had to decide, work the shop or work my job, and I worked the shop. And was I fat? I think I still am a little fat. I've lost a bit of weight in the last 9 months to a year. No, I wasn't jacked.
Oh, Marcus, thank you.
All right, let me.
You got some.
I got one thing that's golden age. Dan Jurgens. I know Paul Smith, but Paul Smith. No Paul Smith. Let me jump in there. I do have this that I picked up recently. Brave and the Bold 200 recreation by Ed Hannigan from 2009. So if you're interested in this, let me know, and I'll figure out the price. I'll have to look it up. I found the art. Now I got to find the price. So you got Golden Age Batman with Golden Age Robin and Modern Batman, Batman of Two Worlds story. Jurgens. I have M. Karos. I have Booster Gold Dan Jurgens art. So if you want Booster Gold Dan Jurgens art, I can go get it. All right. I don't think anybody wants the Finch. So before I forget where I had this, I'm going to go put this back there.
Chris was curious about the Jurgens art that you may have for Booster Gold and prices.
All right. So I'll go get the Booster Gold art, and Mike, you can chat again.
Back to the warehouse.
Yeah. I think he's in aisle 3 now.
I'll be. I hope it's organized back there.
Well, I think we can at least say that Amy has it organized, but by the time she gets back, it may not be,
Right.
as we all know.
So Fred's asking, what are the CGC graded books in the mailbox?
Oh, well, they're next, and Fred, I'm not sure what he's doing with those. I mean, I can show them, but it would be, let's see. Okay. I'm going to go by the prices I see on the sticker. $62. This is a 9.8 Hulk #1 facsimile edition.
Wrong one. There we go.
And we usually sell that for $100.
Okay. Fred Chamberlain was asking, you want me to show these?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
This is the steal of the day.
Yeah, this is a 9.8 Flash 123 facsimile for $40.
For 1940.
Sorry, there's so much glare. But you know that story can be reprinted once a year and people will buy it. Secret Invasion #1 9.8 at $63.
And Fred, are you looking for older CGC graded books or the newer stuff that Mike's showing? I do have some older books.
This is a 9.8 Deadpool #1 at $75. Can't get rid of that glare.
That's all right.
Okay, Fred.
Let me know if you want to look at some older stuff. You all right?
Yep.
All right, Booster Gold, #3 from layouts by Dan Jurgens, finishes by Norm Ripman. Beautiful splash. This is $800. So, and I have $2,500 into this. So I would ask $2,800 if you can pay friends and family. This way I can then give Mike $300. So I got 2,500 into it. So might as well move this, David Finch. Put this over here. Michael, yeah, on the Finch Bizarro Splash, if you need time payments, I'll do time payments. Can you do 25% down so that I can give Mike some money? And can you send that friends and family? And this way I'll be able to give Mike money and everybody can be a little bit happy. And you can have 30 to 60 days, whatever you need, Michael. It is still available. Thank you, Jewish Dragons. Mike will bill you that. He is going to keep all the money. Oh, I'm sorry. No. You will pay us because I'm giving 20% to Carol. So 20% goes to Carol. So, yeah, I'll be the one billing you. Sorry.
All right.
Jewish Dragons, let me try and get one last sale out of you. Do you want to buy the color guide? It was $500. I'm willing to take a fair offer. I'm going to give a percentage to Fat Jacks and a percentage to Carol. So let me know about this, Jewish Dragon. Figured I'd give it one last hint. Michael, I'm sorry. Which Finch splash was it? Is it the one? It wasn't the one with Alfred, right?
No, it's the Bizarro one.
Bizarro. Okay.
And so I'm assuming he's agreed to do the 25% down so that you can give that, turn that around to Mike.
All right.
And me again. That's a very fair price. Yep. Totally get it. And just like you're saying, Brian, anybody watching the show after the fact, if there's anything that you see that did not sell, feel free to shoot Nick an email, and I'll pull up his email on the screen here for everybody to see it after I get it here. So it's nick.barrucci@dynamite.com. Any questions? Because there was some art that he showed off that he didn't price just to kind of keep things moving along. So if anything didn't sell and you're curious about it, please email Nick and he will let you know, whether it's something that he's selling or if it's something you'll be buying direct from Mike. He'll hook you up with Mike at that point. So yep, anybody after the show, because we get a lot of people watching everything on the rewind, you can hit him up.
What was the price on the Finch?
That one was $12.50 for the
$12.50. Okay.
Yeah, the Bizarro was at $12.50.
All right. Somebody had asked for Golden Age. I did a deal with Wes Steffen where I did a trade with him. He had this at 1,800 in the trade, so I would do the 1,800 as long as it was friends and family. So actually, this is a CAFCON live trade, Bill.
Oh, really? That's
yeah.
awesome.
He bought the Marvel Superheroes Jim Starlin cover, and it ended up being a pure trade. It was more fun doing the trade than it was just, taking the money.
Sure.
At least I got a bunch of art in trade. So this was a three-way deal. So Berkey owed West money, and West wanted a piece of mine. So I got art from West and art from Berkey. So this goes all the way back to November. So 1,800. That's what it was priced at in the trade. So, all right. And then the Jurgens. Yep. Moldov Spectre. It is Moldov Spectre. Best wishes, Shelley. So it was 1,800 in the trade. That's what West had it priced at. And again,
yeah, you're $2,800 on that one.
Yep, by the Ed Hannigan, and I don't think he's doing recreations again. And then we've got the booster gold. So is there anything anybody would like to see? I think, by the way, I'll do time payments on either of them, Brian. Is there anything anybody would like to see? Because I think we're going to wrap this up.
Did you have any Leighton recreations or anything like that?
I do have some Leighton. Who wanted to see Leighton? I'll go get it.
Well, I'm just thinking, might as well show them, right? We're here.
Yeah.
If you got them, that'd be great.
Well, we've got the Spider-Man 129 recreation.
Oh, nice.
I'm really surprised nobody went after the Daredevils by Romita Jr.
I agree. It's a very relaxed Saturday afternoon in the U.S. and abroad. We're early. I hope we should have some Europeans watching the show today. I know yesterday I sold some work for Howard Chaykin, and I had a couple people out of the country pick up some of the art.
Good, good.
Yeah.
All right. It is Sunday.
Yeah, it's cool. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. I don't know what day it is anymore. No, I was talking about Saturday with Howard, but that's all right. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, Kirby homage. These are the last Leighton pieces. He is going on a 7-month trip overseas.
Kazler wants to know if you have any MODOK.
Kazra, email me. I'll find some MODOK. I think I got my 20,000 steps in today. Murdoch, yes, that's Solar. What was that Daredevil? What Daredevil?
You were talking about the John Romita.
Oh, okay. So, yes. So, from John Romita Jr.'s personal collection, his file copies, Daredevil, Man Without Fear, all 5 issues, all first prints, all signed, and will come with a certificate of authenticity. May as well leave number 5 in the bag. Makes it easier. God, these covers are great. How much was the Solar piece?
Yep.
Murdoch, $600, which is cheap. Only because I don't have time to go look up how much I paid for it.
Yeah, that is less than what they usually go for.
Anything else, anyone? Thanks, Kazra. Yeah, email me and I'll see what I can find in regards to... Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, wait. No, I think it's sold. I think Alberto bought it on Friday. Let me just take a look. I'm pretty sure Alberto bought it on Friday.
You actually had a MODOK?
I had commission cover art of Captain America and MODOK, and I think Alberto bought it. Yep, Alberto bought it. Email me, though. I'll see what else I can find.
Yeah, Marcus confirmed that it was sold.
Okay. Marcus keeps everybody on their toes. He is great like that. So, whoever did, yeah, Henry, he did. Well, what is it, Neil? Oh, if you hit the lottery. Got it. So, I think this is everything, guys. Thank you so much for Kelly. Yeah, okay, Kazra. Yeah. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your support. It's greatly appreciated. You guys rock. Neil, oh, okay. Yeah. I do have that. So thank you, everybody.
Yes, thank you.
Everything is greatly appreciated. So enjoy the rest of your day. You guys are awesome. As Bill, hit that thumbs up before you go. And as Bill said, if you see something and you want to hit me up later, nick.barrucci@dynamite.com.
Yeah, I've got that on there. Nick, should I show off that one bit.ly link for the dynamic forces, which I think leads to
if you want. If you want, yeah.
So if anybody had a Nick specific purchase that you need to take care of, that's the link to do the purchases from. And questions after the show get directed to Nick. Plenty of stuff still available, so please do reach out to Nick, and he'll direct you over to Mike if it's something that Mike's got for sale, or Nick will take care of you if it was one of his items. And
thank you, David. That's really nice of you.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, everyone, we're going to call it. We'll see you again soon. But thank you, everyone, for who picked up items today. We sincerely appreciate it, as does everyone at Fat Jack's and every one of us here. And we'll see you again soon.